Tony, just coming to you, and so we've got two clubs that are already sitting under Sporting Club Isle of Man, football and cycling. Why football and cycling? How did they come about? Why did we choose football and cycling?
Well, I think football is an easy one. It's one of the most popular sports in the world in terms of coverage and in terms of people's interest, and it's also a sport where there's opportunities at a lower level and lower rung of the ladder for us to join in and start at and get involved at. I think we've got the ability to go a lot higher in the level, but we have to start somewhere, and we're able to do that there. Cycling meets the criteria as well as being a team sport that we can enter from the island and be based on the island and go and compete. And obviously the island's got a very, very strong heritage in cycling. So those two sports are quite easy to pick out as our first two. It'll get more complicated as we look at other sports, depending on what the people, depending on the governing bodies of the sports, what they want to do, what people involved in those sports want to do, and if they can actually meet the model, they may not be able to field a competitive team.
The thing I'd add maybe to that around why football and cycling is also for the exposure that both sports can provide. So football gives a UK wide, and we've proven already, an international exposure because it's the global game. And cycling, obviously, with the Manx heritage and history of the fantastic riders our island has produced, has already got a name in that world, across the world. So the exposure we can give to our island's businesses, and the people that represent our community via these teams, whether they're coaches, competitors, or performance professionals, is huge. And those two sports really help us to do that, I think, better than maybe any others at this moment in time.
But surely you're not going to rule out other sports from joining the umbrella down the road?
Not at all, but as Tony said, I think in first instance it needs to be part of their governing body's wider plan and development strategy and performance plan. If it's not, then maybe the sport needs to have some conversations within itself first. And if the governing body has a group of people that they feel are well placed to deliver what we will deliver through football and cycling, then we will be open to that conversation. But Sporting Club isn't a bank in order to go and create a team and away you go. You don't have to do any work. It's a place to draw expertise together, to share lessons learned through the creation of other clubs. And in time, the sport's got to be self-sustaining, and that any new team has to be self-sustaining. So sure, we'd love to hear from sports if it fits within their development model, or if they're thinking it might in 5 years' time, then why not plan ahead and start having conversations.
Just to pick up your point on self-sustaining, Paul, one of the other reasons behind Football Club FC Isle of Man is the opportunity to generate a lot of surplus revenue as well. There's a lot of opportunities to generate revenue which can be put back into the sporting club model and help other projects and opportunities on the island.
I think it's just important to mention that our intention is to ensure we don't have a negative impact on any other sports clubs in the field we're having. As Ty said, we're looking at playing games in the evening, but that's also to make sure that there's no impact on Manx football. The same with the cycling teams. We don't want to take away from any existing work going on. We want to work and make sure we're a good accompaniment rather than taking away.